You know the test is important to some of the top colleges on your list, and you know you need to prepare to do your very best. But how does your best compare to what the schools are expecting, and ultimately, what is a good ACT score to have? Hi there, I'm Christina Friedman, Head of Testing for Higher Scores Test Prep. By the end of this video, you will know what kind of score to aim for to qualify for thousands in free tuition dollars. So what is a good ACT score? Whether your ACT score is considered good by a college is going to depend on a variety of factors, including your particular academic strengths and weaknesses, and the admission and scholarship score requirements at the colleges that you're interested in attending. My philosophy on testing and ACT prep is never one size fits all. We have to take each student's unique situation into account. So with that in mind, there are 3 simple questions you can answer to determine whether your ACT score is strong enough that you can feel comfortable putting the number 2 pencil down. Question number 1. Based on your academic strengths and weaknesses, what ACT score can you reasonably expect to achieve? Now, here are 2 ways I help new students of mine evaluate whether their ACT scores currently are in comparison to what I would expect them to be able to accomplish. These are loose guidelines. I use them to get a sense of how far off the mark a student may be from what she can reasonably hope to achieve. This helps us come up with a solid test prep plan, but these are by no means hard and fast rules. One way you can anticipate your ACT score is using your GPA. Based on a student's GPA, I would expect his or her score to fall within the following ACT composite score range after ACT prep. For students with a 4.0 or above, they should expect to score between a 30 and a 36 on the ACT. Students who fall within a 3.5 or 4.0 GPA will score between a 26 and a 30. Students whose GPA is at a 3.0 up to a 3.5 can expect to score within a 22 to 26 range on the test, and students at a 2.5 to 3.0 can expect somewhere between an 18 to 22. Another way you can anticipate your ACT score is using your grades in particular subjects. Using a student's English class performance as a guide, here's what I would expect from the English and reading section. Students who have strong A's or high B's in honors and AP courses should expect somewhere between a 28 to 36. Students with strong A's or high B's in regular English classes should expect between a 26 and 32. And students in regular English or CP level English classes may expect between a 22 to 26. All others should expect to fall between the 18 and 22 range. On the math and science side, once a student has taken Algebra 2, I would expect scores to come out as follows. Students who achieved strong A's or high B's in honors and AP classes might score between a 28 and 36 in the math section. Students with strong A's, high B's in regular level classes or honors level classes may fall between a 26 and 32. B-level students in regular level math classes or honors classes might score between a 22 and 26, and all others should expect to fall between that 18 and 22. Some students outpace these estimates even without prep. Others come in well under the mark on their first testing efforts. If you are disheartened by your ACT score so far, I can tell you that underperforming on the ACT as compared to your academic progress is very common. It's something I help students of all ability levels surmount on a daily basis. The great news is that it doesn't take thousands of practice questions or hours and hours of tutoring to overcome score deficits. In the last decade of teaching the ACT, I've found that just a little bit of strategy-focused prep can help students uncover crucial points that positively impact their admissions and financial aid prospects. About 4 hours of prep is often all it takes to nudge those previously lackluster ACT scores towards much stronger, more accurately representative numbers. While I'm a big fan of complete ACT prep programs that review academic concepts as well as provide customizable strategies, if you need a fast course that can boost scores quickly, you should certainly consider my strategy-only ACT Quick Prep program that can be completed in less than 4 hours. Now, the second question to ask yourself to anticipate your score is, what are the average ACT scores for accepted students at 3 to 6 of your favorite prospective colleges? Once you've considered those scores, you should check in with those prospective colleges regarding their average ACT scores for admission. You can use tools like bigfuture.com or your prospective college's admissions pages to uncover this information. I highly recommend creating a spreadsheet to keep track of the data. Most colleges list the middle 50% of the range of accepted scores, eliminating the very high and the very low score outliers from the accepted applicants the previous year. In order to be considered a strong applicant in the following year, you'll want to target the upper half of this range. If your ACT scores fall in this upper half or above, you can breathe easy and continue to hone the other aspects of your application to make yourself an even more competitive applicant. If your scores aren't quite within that range yet, you'll want to come up with a game plan to prepare for your next ACT so you can get into that score range. The final question to ask yourself is, what are the score requirements for merit aid at your favorite college? You may be tempted to skip this question if you feel you aren't the kind of student who will qualify for scholarships. But that would be a serious mistake, one that can cost you thousands of dollars in free tuition right down the line. The time to research paying for college is the same time that you are selecting the colleges you're going to apply to, because if you know where to look, you can find colleges that will pay you to attend, even with 50th or 60th percentile ACT scores. You don't have to be a 99th percentile scoring, 4.7 GPA earning student to earn a 4- and 5-figure scholarship to a great college. You just have to know where to look to find the money. So at the same time that you are researching admission averages, you should also look into the score requirements for merit aid, which is sometimes referred to as academic scholarships on college websites. While getting into college is important, many families overlook the financial aid impact of their ACT scores. One ACT point can make the difference between earning nothing and having thousands of dollars in free tuition money in your pocket. Without doing the scholarship research early, you can run the risk of walking away from testing when you're incredibly close to earning seriously impactful tuition awards. Here's what one of my online ACT prep clients had to say. Our daughter went through our ACT prep a few years ago, and we could not have been happier. She is now a rising sophomore, having earned close to $100,000 in scholarships, thanks in large part to our ACT score. Dee's daughter's ACT score improvements led to $100,000 in scholarship over 4 years. Makes the investment in ACT prep worthwhile, don't you think? If this seems overwhelming, rest assured that you won't have to walk this path alone. The link between higher scores and tuition dollars is the reason that all of my online ACT prep courses